Yo, what is up, everybody? Saturday workout time. Let's see, I think we have everything all put in correctly there. I feel like it's just very bright. Give me 1 second. A little bit better, I guess. Alright. Saturday workout. You know the drill. I know, where did the sleeves go? Even the armpit. Even the armpit area. It's one of those low cuts. Alright, let's see here. What are we gonna do to this week? Probably 325 to 332, and then I think it's 3 set of 7. What have we been doing? Supinated, inverted row, lat, pull down, BFR, bicep / tricep. Even a shirt now, more like a bib. I know, right? Just like a little bit of fabric put together. Let's see. And maybe we'll just go off a feel for the top set. We'll see how things shake up today. And then we'll put in the back off work after that. My usual sleevelesses, I didn't know where they were all at. I thought my green one was clean. Maybe I wore that Thursday or Monday. Ugh, man, we're feeling. I am feeling rough. From yesterday's workout. Squat and legs. Also let's see here. The 7 TV emotes and all that stuff should show up on screen now, I'm pretty sure. If I fixed it correctly. What's weird though is it didn't give me an icon to be able to send them off of OBS, which kind of sucks. I want to be able to send them too, man. But yeah, it should work now. Alright, let's get her going. Get her going. guys all ready for a big week next week? Man. Imagine if we try to stream every day next week. That would be kind of crazy. Because honestly, there's just so much stuff coming out that I just might. There are a lot of stuff coming out. I'm ready for it. It's been a chill guy week after we beat Resident Evil. I am accumulating rest bonus for next week. Ain't that right, on a car? Good old Saturday. Man. What am I gonna play today? I think I'd like to try to get a little bit of a game stream in after the workout stream. Most likely. More Dragon Traveler into some Chaos Zero Nightmare. I need to do my 2 weekly runs. You're playing midnight? You're playing midnight to the late midnight? W Arnicar. I'm still waiting for somebody to tell me how the PvP is in Midnight. You're not max level yet. Oh, come on. Come on. Like, I don't know if the mic is picking up the drying machine in the background. You'll have to let me know if it is. Although the music might be loud enough to where it's not noticeable. Why is my music not playing? There we go. Not max level yet, Arnicar. How am I supposed to be convinced to play when the WoW supporters aren't even max level yet? Alright, 245. $265 first, or just go straight to 287. I guess I'll do a 265. I suppose. Man, this week is gonna be lit. I am excited. This is about to be a banger week, guys. We got all the stuff. I wonder, since yeah, I just don't know with the Seven Deadly Sins one, because since it's like technically launching early on the Steam and console, it might be like very hard to do rerolls. So maybe that kind of sucks, but Monday, man, we got the Seven Deadly Sins gotcha game, and it's looking kind of nice. Oh, it's Zero and Slowpokes. Yeah, true. So that means we got Monday. I hope that it launches earlier in the day. That's the one thing I hate about gachas is they always launch them in the evening. Like, super late. I'm hoping we have a good amount of Monday, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, to kind of really play 7 Deadly Sins a good amount. And then Thursday... Oh, you know what? Actually, I wonder if Star Savior comes out on Wednesday or Thursday, because it's always that they launch in the evening, and then sometimes, since it's not like... It's sometimes a weird, like, time zone that they put the launch date in. So sometimes it's technically the day before in the evening, essentially. So maybe it's actually Wednesday night, which would be nice, because then hopefully I could get done re-rolling on Star Savior. And then we can really pump out Crimson Desert on Thursday. That would actually be awesome. But I don't know. We'll have to see if that's how it is. Because I am definitely playing the heck out of Crimson Desert when it drops. On Thursday. Alright. Let's get this set. You know, hog a landmine. Wow. So Arnicar, are you at least close to max level? Like, what are we working with here? You know? $89? Oh shit, okay, you're right there then. You are right there. What's funny? The last time I played a WoW expansion, you know, I was just chilling with the buds, and I'm like, man, WoW is so trash, and I was secretly behind the scenes leveling a character to try to beat my one friend to max level. Unfortunately, I think I had stuff that I had to do that day, so I wasn't able to start like right away, and I didn't quite beat him. That was hilarious. Man, I was like, man, what World of Warcraft's so trash? Why are you guys playing it? And I was just leveling in the background. Don't let me do that to you, Arnicar. Don't let me beat you to max level. It would be a long climb I would have to do. I believe in you. You got this. Oh, Naroji, you wanna try to use some of the emotes and see if it shows up properly? I think I fixed it. You know. I at least did whatever it told me to do. It didn't work. What the hell? I wonder if I should have reopened up OBS after I made the change. Maybe that was a blunder. Well, when I do my game stream, we'll see if it works. Huh. Yeah, when I do the game stream, we'll have to see. Weird. Global emotes. Sag. Did I hit this weight, by the way, guys? Did I? I don't think I did I? I was so confident, you know? I was so confident that I fixed it. Alright, we'll do one real quick. Ugh. I did not feel very good. I'm not gonna lie, that one did not feel super great. What's everybody up to today? What are we doing today on this lovely Saturday? Alright, I went ahead and loaded up 310 as well. Been sick, had to call to work today, super cold. Oh no. Hope you get to feeling better. Rest up. stay nice and hydrated. Let's see here. I am kind of curious what we did last week for the week. So I'm trying to go back and see. It was 325 to 332. Okay, let's see what we've actually loaded up. I think it did 325. Okay, good. We might actually match that this workout. I'm hoping that this set feels better than the last one. I need a different song than what's playing in my earbuds right now. The fuck? Alright. $310. My weekend plans are probably not very exciting, to be honest. Gonna just be chilling for the most part. I usually have a client on Sunday, but I don't know that I am this week. Other than that, probably get a game stream in after the workout at some point. Clean up a bit. All right. I guess that wasn't too bad. I want to bring out the 332. I think I'm going to. Yeah, most likely it's just going to be kind of playing whatever, you know. I am waiting for next week. A lot of stuff dropping, so. Look at all them plates, baby. Oh yeah, for sure. As needed. Well, they're kind of a special case where they are like an accountant, right? So it's tax season for them, so they're very busy. It's like a weekends as needed, right? Yep, good old tax season. The good old tax season. I also need to get mine done. That being said, they will be. They will be doing it for me. Thankfully. Which I feel really bad about. Because they've been talking about how busy they are. And I'm like, well, you sure you just don't want to maybe answer a few questions and I'll just do it myself? Oh, no, it's not going to take that long. Alright. Take 332. Oh, man. Alright, we've hit this so many times. There's just no way I don't smoke this. Oh God, I wish. Oh boy. Oh boy. More like crippling student loans and small business startup. All right. Come on, guys. Alright, that was actually pretty good. I'm actually pretty content with that one. That was good. Nice control. You know, fairly decent tempo. Honestly, I'm trying to get around really the Sunday being days that I focus on trying to create some sort of social media content for the following week on the on like my business, you know, kind of side of things. Man, I don't know. I burnt myself out on social media like so many years ago. And then sometimes you just kind of get like writer's block. Like me trying to create content for, you know, my chiropractic clinic or whatever you would like to call it. Alright, let's see what I have to hit on back off. So I probably did 3. Ooh. 325 to this week was 332. Back off is 220, huh? 3 sets of 7 at 220. Let me load that real quick. And let go. 205, I need 5 and 2.5. Imagine I just don't put a whole ass 25 on one side. Or would you rather have to add onions to any meal you make or never have cheese with anything again? Ooh. To any and every meal. Is that what you're saying? I don't know. I feel like onions on most meals are, you know, that could work, right? I don't think I'd be able to give up cheese, right? I think I'd have to deal with the onions. I think I would have to deal with the onions. It's for the cheese, you know? You know what I'm saying? It is for the cheese. It ain't easy being cheesy. I like onion despite having a mild food intolerance to them, but I'd be sad if I had to give up cheese. I had this huge block of tasty Irish cheese from Costco that I've been slowly devouring. My brother is actually kind of has something similar. Like, he can't do any well, actually it's not onion. Well, is it onion as well? It's garlic, right? So garlic and other I don't know what type of, I'd have to see. Let's see. Garlic intolerance. It's a specific, like, family of foods, I guess. Potentially related to allium vegetables like onions and leeks. Okay, so maybe it is onions as well. Is an immune system reaction to proteins like alliin lyase. Liace? That's probably the proper. Liace. Alan Liace. Others in the same family have the same mild problem with garlic. Had to do the 5-minute diet to figure out what's causing me intestinal problems. Yeah. My brother would he would have to throw, if he ate something, he most likely will end up throwing it up. Which is just crazy to me, because, how do you live, 24, 23 years of your life, and then all of a sudden you develop an allergy of, foods that you've been eating your whole life? But I guess that has to do, mostly with a lot of, gene expression and stuff, I don't know. There's so much that we just don't know yet. Science. Oh, man. Yeah, it definitely happens as you age, it seems like. Which, that one is rough. That really, really sucks. Because it makes eating out, pretty tough for him, Alright, first set of backups done. Actually kind of tough too. Fairly challenging. Alright. And that is all done. I will live without cheese? Wow. That is a tough one. I just think about how so many things, would, are benefited by having cheese, right? Now, to be fair, too, you could only make meals that are good with onions, For me, I'm a simple guy, right? So I think like if I'm making a little bit of a chicken wrap, not having cheese on something like that, ooh, that really diminishes it, right? You're talking tacos, burritos, cheeseburgers, salads. What's up, Zero? Yep, whole gang is almost here. Alright, here is number 2, right? It's set number 2. You guys are coming in with the heavy hitting questions. You slept late last night, huh? Sometimes that is needed. Went to bed at 2 a.m. I was actually probably pretty close myself. Pretty close to that. My time zone, of course. It's probably about 1:45. But you know me, I can't sleep in like that nowadays for some reason. Getting crazy on Friday night. Man, I just love that the sun is shining, but I think it's supposed to get coldish as all hell. I think it probably starts cooling off Sunday, but Monday is supposed to be like 0 degrees Fahrenheit. Excuse me, I did not ask for this, by the way. Not after you've given us like 70-degree days. You know, it's that Missouri Mother Nature saying, hold my beer, I'm about to trip them up. I'm about to get them good. I am not happy about it. It is scuffed. It is scuffed as hell, man. You know what? Maybe I'm glad I don't have my usual tomorrow. Oof. Get this cold weather out of here. I'm done with it. Every year, I don't know. I feel like you just never know, right? Just always some random BS. I feel like maybe majority of years it would have just been colder. Maybe up until this point, like slowly warming up. That's a good question. You know, we've just had some pretty hot days, I would say, within the past, couple weeks, that I would have just figured it would have just been like, alright, it's time for spring, But no, apparently not time yet. That being said, though, I can't imagine it lasting very long. Up at this point, right? We're like getting close to the end of March. I mean, definitely not no like freaking 0 degree, right? Apparently, I think it's supposed to be like a real feel of like 0. After being like 70-ish. Like here, it feels like spring for a week every year, then it goes back. Oh my god, yeah. It's the worst. I think I like fall better than spring, and I always feel like fall feels so short, right? Like it goes from summer, and then there's just no in between. It just like temp drop. But yeah, I've always been from Missouri. Always been from Missouri. Yeah, fall is my favorite. It just sucks whenever like Halloween rolls around and it's like already cold and or rainy. It's like, oh man, these poor kids have to like wear coats. I remember some of my Halloween days where it was like nice and warm out still, even into the evening. Those are just a lot more fun. That being said, like, Halloween isn't even the same as what it used to be, I feel like. Trunk or treat is kind of like a popular thing nowadays, Like, not quite as many people truly go out trick-or-treating. I think it was a combination of COVID, of course, and then lots of weirdos where you don't want your kids walking around, unfortunately. It really just is not the same. It's so sad. So sad. I think Halloween's probably one of my more favorites. Even though I'm not like super duper into like scary or horror stuff. I like me Halloween. I like me some Halloween. Alright. Inverted supinated row. Favorite Halloween costume? Oh man, what have I? That's a good question. It's been a long time since I've actually, done one. Actually, so long. I remember I was probably like a ninja at some point. Ninja costume. I'd have to ask my parents. I don't know if we really have any pictures just rolling around from like, various Halloweens. Ninja. The classic Eminem. My dad used to have a mask that would scare the crap out of us when we were kids. I wonder where that thing is. I do remember that. Scoot this thing over just a smidge. Alright, there we go. We'll go 25 and 15. Oh man, I had a late day yesterday. It got me good. Oh, the candy. You'd be a big fat M&M. Ooh, I don't know if it was green or not. I want to bet on it being blue. I am a big blue guy. Although it was probably a hand-me-down costume, so it probably wasn't my preference, my choice. I think I did one costume in college that was just basically baseball player because it was super easy for me to do. That is not in some good spots, but we'll have to see. Junk. That one was one that I needed to think of like 15 minutes before a party, I swear. Before a gathering. Ugh. What about you guys? What's your guys' best costumes? Halloween costumes. A fan of the color. A fan of the color. How you became infamous in college? Yeah, I guess so. I guess so. Went as a Jet2 holiday flight attendant. Nice. You know, Zero keeps telling me that I need to do a Chris Redfield cosplay. He's giving us ideas for the upcoming Halloween. That's Chrono Trigger 1 year. Ooh. That's a banger throwback. Zero, have you played Chrono Trigger? Speaking of, like, you know, Square Enix OG games. Because that's another OG right there. That is definitely one of the old school greats. Yeah, they should remake that. Dang, you know, it is kind of crazy to think just that quality of games in our lifetime, how much it has changed from like the original PlayStation, you know, maybe PlayStation 2 for some people that might be in the chat, to like now, right? Compare the old PlayStation games to Resident Evil 9, and it's just like, wow. In like a 20 to 30 year time span, it is crazy. Pretty soon we're going to be linking into our Neuralink and Sword Art Online devices to play video games. Which reminds me, if you haven't seen the game trailer for the new Sword Art Online game, I would highly recommend checking it out, because it actually looks pretty freaking dope. Man, there's just so many releases this year. Honestly, so many releases. Struggle. I need to send a message. Alright, one more set. And then I'll read messages. I was too lazy to get back up after this set. Plus, we've been yapping. I need to get back on track. Or, I guess I've been yapping. You guys can yap as much as you want for. You have a copy of SE, the SNES Chrono Trigger. That's crazy. $260. Wouldn't mind an SAO experiences. Don't want to die from it, right? Yep. Yeah, I feel like VR gaming really, it just really didn't take off like that, you know? But I assume that once the graphics kind of catch up with what we're seeing out of, like, video games now on console, and maybe there'd be a more of a resurgence, right? I don't know, what do you guys think? You think VR games will ever make it big? You ever eat sweets? Or chocolate? Of course. Oh, of course. I think that's the misconception, is that people don't think that I do that, or that I would ever eat bad, but I certainly do. I think I probably moderate pretty well, right? But honestly, we on that bulk, so whatever I need to do to get it in. Oh, Coke or Pepsi? I mean, I think Pepsi for sure. The only thing is, too, though, I will say, Dr. Pepper Zero is actually pretty dang good. I think in terms of diet soda, Dr. Pepper is actually pretty, it's definitely got to be up there. So I guess it also depends if you're talking about a good old normal soda or diet. Because Dr. Pepper, the Diet Dr. Pepper is pretty dang good. Immediately unfollowed? Well, what do you think? You're a Diet Coke? See, I'm not much of an original Dr. Pepper guy, but the Dr. Pepper low-calorie options are actually pretty dang good. Well, if it's non-diet, are you going Coke or are you going Pepsi as well? Are you just a Coke on both ends, or? I've got to move this over. Diet Coke has an acquired taste. Yeah, man, the Dr. Pepper one is actually just really good, I'm not gonna lie. I don't know that I've had Mountain Dew Zero. Let's see. Thoughts on Vanilla Coke versus Cherry Coke? Ooh, that's tough. I mean, I don't know that I've tried both of them. Like, to give you an answer, I would, like, need it right in front of me, right? And, like, just take a sip of both. I don't like regular full-fat cola. Fat cola is crazy. I'm actually, so in terms of, like, I don't know. I think I just drank so much Mountain Dew, like, as a kid growing up, that maybe I burned myself out on it. Because me, nowadays, I would actually prefer a Sun Drop. Or, like, Sprite, if I'm going, like, white soda. Sun Drop is, I think Sun Drop's, like, more of a Midwest thing, though. But Sun Drop, just, ooh, yeah. Now that, to be fair, the glass bottle Coke that is good. Honestly though, I just don't drink a lot of soda, even diet. I will do like the sparkling flavored waters. Like the ice brand. Ooh, they're so good. Or energy drinks, right? If I want carbonation nowadays, it's energy drink or the sparkling flavored waters. But ice, the ice ones. They're in the kind of taller, thin bottles. Because there are some other sparkling flavored water that is actually dog shit. I can't believe people feel good about promoting some of the brands. Because I've tried them and I'm like, that tastes like shit. Like Waterloo is okay, but what is the one that everybody talks about? There is one that I swear everybody rants and raves about, and it is not that good. Bubbly. Bubbly is not that good. Honestly, overrated. I think there's another brand besides Bubbly that's pretty popular. I just can't think of it off the top of my head right now. Across. I don't think that's the one I'm thinking of. I'm actually not sure if I've tried LaCroix before. Let me see if I can find it. Maybe it was just Bubbly. I actually haven't tried the Spindrift one. But the sparkling ice is just superior. It's just way better, honestly. Has anybody tried LaCroix? Is that actually good? I also don't even know if I'm saying it right. Alright, let's get this going here. I've been yapping. I do not drink wine. Wine is not an option for me. Wine tastes like straight throw up. It's probably a nice Bud Select for me. But I'm simple as hell. I don't drink enough. So I haven't tried a ton of stuff either, to be fair. It's like the only thing that I think I've really drank is obviously beer, vodka Red Bull, or like whiskey Coke, right? But to be fair, I'm not really like, I don't really do vodka outside of like vodka Red Bull. I think if I'm drinking hard liquor, it's probably going to be like a whiskey. Dessert wine? Champagne. Gosh, I can't even remember the last time that I've drank. And the thing is, it was probably like maybe one beer. How do I get through my day's caffeine? Energy drinks, man. I mean, okay, hear me out here. Have you ever cracked a cold one for the shower? A nice brewski in the shower? Alright, next. Have you ever cracked a nice cold energy drink for the shower, right? The shower energy drink. In the not me personally, you know. That's just something I've heard people do. But have I ever cracked a nice cold energy drink? Maybe. Maybe. A shower beer? You never heard of that? Zero? Heard someone that was a nurse that did that with the wine. Busy singing in the shower. I heard people doing that as well. Shower beer, yeah. But see, for me, it's a shower Alani Nu. That is the spot. extra one for you guys there. Apparently she has something that holds wine in her shower. I don't think I've heard of it. I've also heard of a shower orange. That's a new one. That's a new one for me. You learn something every day. Man, what if like all the little you know, the little strings get in the shower drain? See, that stuff bothers me, right? If I'm eating an orange, I peel the orange, but I'm getting rid of all the little, you know, white parts. Would that just be considered pulp? The pit. Wait, so what is pulp? The white part of an orange is called the pith. Oh, apparently that's what's highly nutritious. Nah, I'm getting rid of all of it. Yeah, it tastes bitter, you're right. That is what it says too. Oh, I'm getting rid of it though. Absolutely. If I'm eating an orange, it's gotta be gone. That's gotta be gone, Chief. Alright, since this is already on here, we'll do the bicep first. Let me see here. Where is this conversation going? Oh my god. I'm gonna go work out now. Also broccoli is disgusting. Gross, broccoli. Ew, broccoli. That's the one thing I can't get behind, guys. I'm just not a broccoli guy at all. The texture for me, 1000%. I'm eating it wrong then. What? What? It's just like, I don't know, it's weird. It's like, obviously, the part of it is crunchy. Ooh, I wouldn't want mushy either. It's like crunchy, right? But then it's also like the little sprouts are like, ooh. It's like a mismatch of texture, right? There's two different textures. I like the consistency. It's like eating a little tree. Well, I'm a dwarf, so maybe that's why I don't like it. I don't know that I've had it with cheese. Also, I probably need to turn this up a bit. Damn, why is the dryer still going? I feel like this... Wait, how is it still going? It has been going the whole time we've been streaming. Ow. I think it's bed sheets, that's why it's taking so long. Well, hopefully you can't hear it. Is music still going too? Okay, we still got the music going. Yeah, I don't know that I've had broccoli with cheese. I mean, of course, like, cheese makes everything better, right? That's, like, not saying much, right? I think I'm more of just a fruits guy than I am a vegetable guy. You know, how it's prepared is pretty valid for sure. Asparagus is one of those for sure. Like, some grilled asparagus is like top tier, right? But if you get like the little baggies and you put that thing in the microwave, that's not quite so hot, you know? That's not the same. Oh, see, yeah, I'm not a Brussels sprouts guy either. Like I said, I am much more a fruits guy, I guess. I like asparagus and spinach in terms of greens, but green peppers, no Brussels sprouts, no broccoli. No, thank you. man. There, and we'll move this out of the way. I would very much deny them my love. Oh shit, Lethal. Thank you for the raid. Welcome in, guys. Hello, hello. Thank you, Lethal. Shout out to good old Lethal there. Can I... Let me hit that on... Should work. Okay, why didn't it work like that? I recently swapped over to OBS, so my apologies, cause like I'm just a noob all over again. I wonder why that didn't work. Looks like I got something new to learn. Yeah, thanks again. Welcome in, guys. Upper body workout. Upper workout is going pretty good. I think bench went pretty well. We had a nice 332. So, you know, heavier in terms of the range we were going for today. It's always good. I wonder, maybe if I swap it back over to this. I bet it's gonna do the same thing. Oh, wait. I thought it was slash. Alright, you know, check out Lethal as well. How about that? That's all I'll say. Oh, it is slash. That's so weird because it did it. We'll try it out one more time. I don't think that it's actually doing what I want it to do. Yeah, 332, not too bad, not too bad. Huh. Used to stream years ago, just came back recently, I couldn't do commands at all. I was like, why the fuck is everything different? Yeah. Yeah, Streamlabs, the multi-stream was just never working for me on Streamlabs, despite paying, like, you know, an actual subscription. It just was like, I was always having issues with it. And then, you know, I saw that, like, OBS, all you had to do was just download, like, an add-on in order to multi-stream. And I was like, well, it's free. I'm just gonna do that, right? Why is the free alternative better? Why is the free alternative better in terms of what it provides than the one that has a subscription? Is that not crazy? Alright, tricep time, baby. I'll probably go one heavier. Me, that just baffles me, because it's not like it's a $5 subscription either, right? How much was it? I think it had to have been close to $20. And it literally would just never work. It would always drop the streams and then not reconnect back, and I'm like, yeah, you know what, I'm just tired of this. Swapped over to OBS, no problems at all. On like as many... I'm doing it on Kick, YouTube, and Twitch. It's zero problems. On Streamlabs, anytime I would even multi-stream to 2, it would work. It would not work. Of course, if anybody has any questions, comments, suggestions, drop them in the chat. Do the, fitness, powerlifting, health streams, whatever you want to call it. Sometimes we're talking about pain, injury, rehab. Since I am sort of like a, sports chiropractor, but whatever that means to you guys, chiropractor that focuses on like the movement side of things much more than the mumbo jumbo. Adjust somebody, send them on their way 3 times a week, see you for the rest of your life type attitude. I steer very, very far away from that. And then, do some occasional game streams as well. This coming week is actually a big one. Lots of gaming this week. More channel point redemptions. I know. Yeah, I'm gonna put in Arnicar's request of the bicep flex. And I'm going to try to troubleshoot why the emotes aren't actually showing up on screen. Because like I said, I'm going to get wrapped up with the workout stream, and then I would like to get a game stream in. I don't know if it'll be immediately. I need to check to see if I need to do a few things real quick. But it should be, fairly, after the workout stream. Which honestly, it might just be immediately after. I'll have to just check on some things once I end things up. So it could be 10 to 30, but it'll probably be, 10 minutes. A little intermission, me grabbing something to snack on real quick. Yeah, definitely the channel point stuff for sure. Yeah, I don't know why it didn't actually fix the the 7 TV emotes and all that jazz. But yeah, if anybody has any questions, comments, suggestions, drop them in the chat. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit. You know, we'll get things wrapped up. Actually, I think I did kind of clean up already. Let's leave the reds on for next workout. Looks good. That's fine there. Yeah. Thank you for streaming. Thank you for popping in. I guess to recap, you know, 332 for today's top set. That felt actually pretty good in comparison to some of the warm-up sets. So pretty good there. And then of course, you know, W workout stream. The whole gang is here. Oh, let me fill in for next week what we did, so it's easier for me to backtrack. Alright, so our back offs were the feet up, 3 sets of 7 at 220 feet up. That way I know when I look back, that is what I did. Yeah. As always, how long have we been running for? An hour and 45? Okay, a little bit, you know, longer of the Saturday workout. As always, thanks for popping in, hanging out. Thanks for the support. It means a lot. Goes a long ways. Can't do it without all of you guys. So glad, you know, we got, you know, it's really starting to see a nice community come together of the fitness and health, but also, you know, some gaming, you know. A nice, I guess, happy medium of health-related behaviors, but also pastime behaviors that might be purely for, you know, more fun or an enjoyment. You know, it's all about balance. So 10K and I go platinum blonde. That's crazy. Platinum blonde, huh? Well, anywho, thanks for popping in again. Thanks for the raid, Lethal. And I will see you guys here in a little bit. Like I said, I don't anticipate I need to do anything in between, but I just want to throw that out there. It should be 10 minutes, and I'll be back live. It'll probably just be some usual gacha, because this upcoming week, we have 7 Deadly Sins open world gacha on Monday, Star Savior, another gacha, and then a Crimson Desert. We're going to be playing the heck out of Crimson Desert. That's the one I'm looking forward to the most, so it'll be a fun week this week. Probably, honestly, more game streams than usual. Otherwise, if you guys aren't really interested in the gaming, I will see you guys again on Monday afternoon for the next bench and upper body stream. Alright, guys. Thanks for popping in. I'll see you next time. Enjoy the rest of your weekend if I don't see you. Peace.